a lot happens actually. A lot of speed, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of, smoke and fire, right? It's excitement, yeah, pure excitement.
So how do you win?
Well, basically you got to cross timelines like barrel racing, right? There, you go into a pattern, and you have to engage 5 targets with one gun. Then you got to do a gun change, engage the next 5 targets, go back across the timeline, right? And quickest rider wins, obviously, but there's penalties for any targets missed. So a 5-second penalty for a target's missed. So on a pattern like I just run there, that's maybe 9 seconds long. 5 seconds is a lifetime. So if you miss a target, you're pretty much out of the running. Yeah.
How do you get started in something like this?
Well, I'm a trainer, and we do clinics and lessons and stuff like that, and we train horses, and so a lot of people come to us and learn how to handle their guns and learn how to gun break their horses, and also just learn how to engage the patterns. There's 85 different patterns that we could run at any shoot, so we draw them ahead of time. We'll typically run 5 different patterns, so every time we run it's a different pattern, but out of 80. So you have to have your horse really broke, really guiding well, and you have to study your patterns. Course management's a big thing.
It's important for you to learn, but also for the horse too, because it's loud, it's exciting. How do you train a horse to be able to compete like this?
A lot of confidence building. You really have to take your time, and you introduce the gunfire very slowly. I start with cracking a bullwhip and just get them really used to the sound, of the cracking of the whip, and then I go to a primer load that's very just the primer. It's not very loud. Sounds about like a 22, and then we go to half loads, and then eventually full loads. And that whole process can take 3 months, 6 months, and it's just really getting them more and more confident all the time. And once they're confident with the noise and the fire and the smoke, most horses just love the sport. You can tell their eyes sparkle when you go in there. So,
and it's an interesting sport too, because a lot of the sports in the rodeo are very divided by gender. But this one, I understand, women can all compete.
Some of the best shooters are women. It's really tough right across the board. There's no gender specific at all in this sport, so that makes it really exciting. Luckily, they split the divisions, though. They let the ladies run with the ladies and the men's run with the men's in most of the divisions. That way the men can win once in a while.
What do you hope that the audience gets from seeing you guys perform at Agribition?
Well, I think they'll just feel pure joy and excitement like we do, us that are doing it, right? There's just so much adrenaline and so much excitement. It's really fun. And there's a lot of satisfaction when you can make a really smooth, quick run, because there's a lot of preparation, a lot of work that goes into that.